Do we want Zion to do one?
Zion, do it.
Zion. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, this is the real reason why we can't do episodes. Because when we do them, Zion just like, oh,
Zion just goes.
It's like, oh, a butterfly, I'm gonna chase it.
Zion just comes and goes as they please.
And then boom, that's it.
Okay, you're finally
Okay,
back.
that's all you gotta edit. That's 10 seconds. I don't know if you can, but
Okay.
I'll cut it out. But funny.
All right.
Okay, so we introduced everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, what all we saw at Comic-Con, because we all went there. You know, we all went there together.
We was all walking around.
Was all there.
We was Comic Con.
I was there with.
We got cosplay pictures. I'm gonna put them up right now.
We got
Some of our
cosplay pictures.
That's Ryan.
We all were. I shared a room with Ryan. Things got a little steamy. I'm not gonna.
That's a picture of me and my cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a picture of Ryan's cosplay.
It was very messy and there was a lot of crying, but I think we both moved on.
Can you put
put
another picture up of the other cosplays we saw?
We don't feel about each other that way, you know.
Yeah.
But I know why you're all here. You want to hear about like San Diego Comic-Con news, and I know specifically what you want to hear about. So, Rings of Power 2 Season 2 got it.
Hooray!
We were at that panel. Stuff happened there.
I totally care about that.
I unironically kind of was. That first season wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay. Well, what happened at that panel? Because I genuinely have no clue. Like, what was like a trailer or something?
I think it literally.
I don't think it was a trailer. Because I didn't see nothing about a trailer.
I don't know what it was. I think it was just like a clip or something. I didn't really get to see that much.
But who gives a shit? Because it's not about superheroes. So like, let's move on.
I care. We love Lord.
It's not about comics. So.
It's not about comics. Yeah, that's the wrong. Sorry, guys. We gotta change it up.
Yeah, we gotta pivot back to what people are listening. What people are listening for, which is not.
We haven't been, you know, but those were pictures at Comic-Con. But we saw a couple things. We met a couple people.
Yeah, we saw the trailer for Penguin, and all I'm gonna say is, looking pretty good.
Now, I actually didn't see the Penguin trailer, so okay, is it? Yeah, I didn't, because I want.
Should we
know what's going on.
Let's do another Comic Kitchen live reaction.
You don't have to. I was just you guys tell me, because like I said, we're doing it.
No, I feel like if we're doing like a news thing, we should at least watch something together for it.
Hi, I'm Colin Farrell. Check out the trailer for my new series.
Hi, Colin Farrell.
Trust me.
Why did you just touch my wife, you sick bastard?
No! He just shot somebody.
Okay, so. Gotta
help me up.
Is that
that's his baby?
Is it his wife or his mom or?
I know.
That's his wife.
That's his mom. I think he's his mom.
That's his mom.
Oh.
He's not that old.
Or both.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He is like still somewhat young.
To succeed.
Just ugly.
Yeah.
That should be the American dream right there.
That's what happens when you're Italian.
You know,
Yeah, he's just 30. He's like 30. He's like 28 and bald, I think. 26.
You guys, there's a fucking DEI mob. They're letting black kids in here now. Wow.
Not that I'm complaining.
That's what they used to do. That was the whole.
Penguin.
That's what they used to do to, like, you know,
we're in the middle
make kids like a thing.
If we don't protect what's ours, we just look weak. The streets are talking again. They know there's only one man big enough to run this city.
Do you remember Carmine's door?
Sylvia Falcone.
Oh,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I thought you was still at
Is she gonna be the main villain in this show?
No. I've been rehabilitated.
Oh, I'm liking this.
She was an Arkham Asylum
Playing a
patient.
dangerous game with this family.
Is she gonna be the main villain of the show? This is gonna be heat.
Yeah.
On my door.
They got Falcone's ex-wife being the guy. This is so cool.
What is it you really have?
Falcone's daughter.
That was her
daughter?
from the inside out. Whoever controls the drug.
Oh, I forgot he does have an actual
No,
daughter.
Clancy Brown is playing Salvatore Moroni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can help you. Hey! Feel alive, Vic? Huh? Feel your heart beating?
Oh my gosh, is that black kid Dick Grayson?
Maybe.
Whoa.
We need to get Blue or Angel on this. Get the bottom. You figure it out. The bottom of it.
You just want to see like someone get hit by a car?
I thought that was Penguin. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's just the beginning.
And then in the end, at the end of the show, we're gonna meet his twin evil sister Oswaldina.
No, at the end of the show, it's gonna Batman's just gonna undo everything we saw get set up.
8 episodes just for this.
But yeah, it looks really good. I really hope.
Yeah,
looks great.
Yeah, I hope there's like a sex scene with Colin Farrell and.
No, I don't want makers to put sex scenes in my fucking.
I don't want makers to put useless sex scenes in my content / media.
But yeah, I want to see that with like Colin Farrell, like in that like in the fat suit, just going to town on Sophia. What's her face?
That would be fucking disgusting.
You're insane. You're insane.
Weird motherfucker.
Go watch Norbit if you want to see a fat suit.
Yeah, go.
Didn't that won an award for like best effects? Like what 2006?
Yeah, go touch. Yeah, what you find Rasputia arousing? Ryan, do you find the idea of fat black girls attractive?
What if Rasputia wasn't Penguin? Oswald, Oswald, what are you doing?
Oswald, what you doing? What you mean you trying to take over Gotham? How you doing? How you doing?
But no, yeah, it looks really good. I hope that Batman Part 2 does really well, so that way we can get the Batman Part 3.
Yeah.
Wow, great.
And then maybe like a Batman Part 4.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about the trailer.
Part 5, and then Batman Part 6, and 7, 8, 9, and like
it's obviously.
I want Robert Pattinson to play Batman until he's at least 80 years old.
Yeah, and then
Batman Beyond.
No, wait, no. Take him out for like 20 years. Bring him back when he's like 90. Like bring him back alive, like Frankenstein. Dark Knight Returns.
Exactly. See
and then when it's 2040, and then when he's 140, put a whole bunch of just chemicals in his heart and pump him back to life. Electrocute him 15 times to bring him back like Frankenstein. Yes. And then we're gonna make him Batman year 100. And then when the Earth's collapsed and everything's gone, we're gonna somehow use atoms to bring back his particles and do Batman year 1,000,000.
But yeah, you could tell it's like they're trying to like emulate the same visual style from the movie. I'm not sure if is it Greg Fraser?
I believe.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure Greg Fraser is like attached to the Penguin show. I'm not sure if he's a cinematographer for the Penguin show, but you can tell they're
he's not the cinematographer for the show because he's too expensive.
It's Darren Terran. It's Darren. Tarian is one. He's one of the people. He worked on apparently 3 episodes.
Okay.
Oh.
But yeah,
Greg Fraser's too expensive, and he's also he has to do the movie and.
Yeah. So, do you think this show will match the movie's tone?
Yeah, I think honestly, I think it'll be darker than the movie.
That's definitely what I got from the.
I completely agree. I think it is gonna be a lot darker. Because you've seen a lot more blood,
Yeah, and like I said, I think there's going to be a steamy sex scene between Penguin and Sophia at some point.
I don't think it's going to be between them
it's
two.
You are fucking nasty, man.
Yeah, you're freaked out. This is supposed to be a comic kitchen.
I mean, we're going to see a little beads of sweat on Penguin's rolls,
Hey, Ryan, back on topic, bro.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're getting too excited about the Penguin.
Sorry. We can move on. Well, okay. What was some other things that were that were happening at Comic-Con?
Absolute.
we can get to comics, but I was thinking more
Let's
so
talk
like
about, let's talk about the media.
yeah, like
Talk about the content / media.
I was thinking of like more stuff from DC, specifically like TV shows.
DC, I'm trying to think what else.
The Creature Commandos trailer.
Creature Commandos
Creature Commandos.
And so
we finally see a trailer for that.
I want to specify.
Would you say Ryan?
Oh, it didn't get announced, but the trailer for that finally dropped.
Yeah,
the
trailer got announced, and so like I said, I'm not nitpicking about it, but like Creature Commandos, is a 1960s, World War II characters, but it takes place in modern day, which is fine. There's modern adaptations of Creature Commandos, but where's some of the older characters? I'm just curious. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but it's like, because GI Robot's there. There's no
you got GI Robot,
werewolf or Medusa.
You got Frankenstein. You got the Bride. You got the Fish Woman. I forgot what her name is. It's like.
I think she's
the Fish Woman's new.
Yeah, she's Fish Woman's new. And then there's Weasel from the Suicide Squad. I think we all love Weasel, right?
Yeah, we love Weasel. Yeah. I'm not sure how that's gonna work considering.
So I am wondering though, are they gonna? I know James Gunn loved the character Weasel, but are they gonna show his real form? Remember, it's a were-weasel. It's a guy that just transformed into a werewolf weasel, which is really funny.
I think it's funnier if this version of Weasel is just like
a giant anthropomorphic weasel.
I think it'd be funny if it was like James Gunn brother just booty butt naked. It's just like they awesome. It's just his brother.
like the rest of the show is like 2D animation, but then he transforms and it's just like actually
it's like a live action. It's live action. Sean Gunn.
Hey guys,
booty naked.
Thank you.
Like he's like he's from like Roger Rabbit or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that doesn't that imply when like those characters get adapted to like live action that there's Sean Gunn's gonna have to be like in a different form than the rest of them somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sean Gunn's gonna be like in 4D or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you're gonna be able to smell Sean Gunn like in live action. As Weasel.
Can't wait.
Specifically as Weasel, not as who's he playing in Superman?
Max Lord.
Jinx. But yeah, I'm lightly excited for that, less so than the Penguin. I'm not gonna lie. But if the episode length is about a typical length for animated shows like 23 minutes, I'll peep. But if it's streaming length, I'm less hesitant. I'm more hesitant to watch it.
I just want to see GI Robot.
GI Robot looks cool. Out of all,
I'm so happy.
Yeah, GI Robot looks great.
Out of all the characters for the show, the three I am most excited to see are the Frankensteins and GI Robot.
The Bride, oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah, the Bride's design is awesome. But I have one nitpick though. They had to fucking change the white streak in her hair to gray because I don't know if you guys know this, but the way that Universal monsters look are trademarked. They're not the characters themselves. The characters
just
themselves.
The design.
The designs, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So if you want Frankenstein to have the bolts in his neck and the green skin,
the big head, right? You can't.
You have to pay Universal in order to get the rights to use that look.
Because you can't you can't do the bolts in the neck either, right?
You can't. Yeah, and another thing, the most notable one is that for this is the Bride's white streak in her hair.
Yeah.
And so they had to change, and since they got apparently, I don't know if they tried to get the rights to use it and just didn't, but they had to change the streak in her hair from white to gray.
I think there may have been some stuff. To switch subjects completely. I think there may have been some stuff where Harley Quinn and maybe Kite Man at San Diego Comic-Con, but nothing significant enough to be
nothing great because Kite Man, hell yeah, Catman, hell yeah, which is what it's called. It's a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think it's already I think 3-4 episodes into its season, and I think they just said that Harley Quinn season 5 is gonna come out later this year.
Okay.
Oh, that's real. I haven't seen a bit of Kite. I haven't really watched any of it, but I know it's like him and Golden Glider, right?
Yep.
I will say this: I love Golden Glider as a character, so it's just cool seeing her in something. That's all. I just really like her. But yeah.
But in terms of DC shows, what I'm most excited for is what was revealed for My Adventures with Superman season 3, which we have all watched season 2, and we will talk about it.
We're gonna do a big.
We're talking about that at a later date, but we're just gonna talk about the announcements and stuff for now.
And I have a special thing for it too. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yeah, on Blade's channel.
On Blake's channel, which you should subscribe to, and also he needs to do a better job of advertising this podcast on his channel.
Yeah,
because he actually has the audience to make people go to our podcast.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, pal.
I don't like putting you on the spot, but it's true.
My Adventures of Superman did get announced for season 3 before Comic-Con. But
we got some art.
We got some new art. But the biggest reveal is that Superboy is gonna be a part of season 3.
Yep.
My guess is. Oh, sorry. Can you go ahead?
And not only that,
that wasn't
in season 3. Lex Luthor will go bald. Will finally be bald. And we're also gonna get a new villain, Cyborg Superman.
We're gonna get a bunch of new villains. Cyborg Superman was the one that we all cared about the most, besides Lex Luthor going bald.
Nigga said we.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. You're super Cyborg Superman's biggest meat muncher.
I mean, I know that's what I was saying. Like the Cyborg Superman, was the aspect we care the most about out of all the new villains that were.
There's no we. It's me. No, I'm sorry, it's fine. But no, Cyber Superman's there. Looks great. Love his design. You guys, people don't know, I love Cyber Superman. I love Hank Henshaw. Probably one of the coolest characters in media. Just because, I don't know.
In media?
Yeah, he's just that cool.
But in media?
Yes, throughout media. He's like Tesoro Iron Man, but except he's like just a guy. Not really even a guy anymore. It's just.
Can you explain what Tesoro Iron Man is for viewers that don't know?
Tesoro Iron Man is a movie with a guy going crazy and have a metal become solely a metal-bolic machine man, and it's really cool. But that's just Cyber Superman. But that's just like his every single day and like what he does.
That's just so how cool. He lives.
That's just how he lives.
But if you don't mind, actually, is there anything else you want to add about Cyborg Superman?
No, I just want to talk about my adventures. I like all the stuff we saw. Like Lex was gonna be bald. We got a whole bunch of new characters. Who I think we saw Damage, right? Damage already in the show, but
Damage
I think we saw
already in the show.
Version of him. It was like an upgraded version of him, I think, or Shrapnel.
I don't know.
Was it Damage or Shrapnel? I think we saw. It was another new character in the thing. I gotta hold up. Maybe it is one of the older characters. I'm trying to think who it was. Also, I keep forgetting that My vs. Superman just has like a lot of random characters.
We also see more of Mix's Palek.
Yeah.
It was probably. Excuse me. We're gonna get another episode with him. This is cool because I think that this Palek episode from season 1 was probably like the best episode of that season.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Okay. So we see a bunch of new characters. But I'm not entirely sure who a good chunk of these are.
I'm trying to figure out who.
Cyborg Superman, Lex Luthor, Mixes Palek. There's someone with long hair. Don't really know. We get Banshee. I guess the person like on Lex's right or left, however you want to say it, is supposed to be like maybe Jor-El, or maybe they could be like their version of Zod. But then again, it seems like they kind of did their version of Zod with Brainiac.
Like their version of Zod was supposed to be Brainiac.
Yeah. So wait, the guy in the bottom right next to Milix Pilix, who that looks like Mammoth from like the Titan. Because like I said, they kind of just
that could be Mammoth. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. It's like it could be Mammoth because it's like they kind of just throw everyone at the wall. That could be Solomon Grundy for all I know.
Yeah.
Or Bane.
But yeah, they also confirmed Batman's not showing up. So.
Oh.
Huh. That wasn't at Comic-Con, but that's just something they said already beforehand. But
I thought they like reconfirmed it. Like Batman is not showing up in season 3. at Comic-Con.
I think they did. I think they did.
But on to like what most people were excited for mostly was like Superboy and its announcement. The design is like looks a lot like 90s Superboy. It looks a lot like Connor Kent, but I don't think it's going to be strictly Connor Kent.
I don't think it is going to be either.
I think
it could be. It could be like.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw people speculating that might be like, because in this version he has brown and he has a slightly darker skin. So I'm assuming it's not Luthor and Superman's DNA. Maybe it's Lois and Superman's DNA instead.
I don't think it's gonna be a clone of a Superman. I think they're gonna like combine aspects of like Bart Allen, Connor Kent, Jonathan Kent into like one character.
Yeah. And it's gonna be like a Superboy from the future.
Yeah.
Time travel, timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah. And somehow maybe like that's how they can tie it to like a Legion of Superheroes maybe.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure though. We'll see. But something is to note that like Superboy is like the same complexion as Lois, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. That's what honestly. I'm honestly really excited for like Penguin and season 3 of My Adventures. Because we'll get into that later. But is there anything else on DC's TV side that was announced?
Yeah, there's a couple more things. There was they announced that. Oh yes, they showed the trailer for Superman and Lois season 4.
Oh yeah. I don't really keep up.
I don't really care.
I know that like I don't. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I know that like apparently is like they're showing like clips of like Superman fighting Doomsday.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, season is supposed to be about him fighting Doomsday.
Yeah.
So for any of our Superman and Clark and Superman and Lois people out there who wants to keep watching the show, there you go.
Yeah, let us.
It's supposed to be the last season.
Yeah, let us know how cool this is. We don't really watch it. We don't really watch it. I'm sure in terms of like all the CW shows, it's probably like top tier.
Yeah, I assume it's probably much better. Yeah. It's just like
it's not as good as like season 8 of The Flash, though. I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta chill out.
Yeah, you got it. That was crazy.
All right, and what was another big thing that was revealed for DC at Comic-Con was James Gunn showed off what the official DC Studios logo is gonna be, and it's kind of exciting because the logo is one of the classic DC logos. I think the one that's from like 80s,
right?
No, it's late 80s, like I think like early 2000s.
Yeah,
early 2000s. Yeah, because I think we stopped it after New 52, right? We stopped doing it.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that logo stopped like after in like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
and then like they did the one that's just like the bold letters with like the stars around it.
But yeah,
terrible.
Something that to note that like the animated logo, it shows Superman like a classic Golden Age Superman breaking from change, and then it flips over to show like the full logo. I'm hoping that maybe it changes for like each movie or each property.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Or what if they bring back the DCE. The DC Universe intro. Remember
that was the most Ayola project
all those
shit
characters
ever
in that intro and never saw any of them.
Yeah.
So funny.
Honestly, I doubt it's gonna be like rotating characters. My guess is they're doing this, like the opening that like Disney Animation does, or like Steamboat Willie, like something like that.
I think they're more going for like the. Have you seen like the new like Mortal Kombat animated movies? They do like a thing where it'll be like
technically
pop out like the Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like the logo and something like that. Like a little joke.
I've technically seen those movies.
What do you mean technically?
I can't tell you a thing that happens in those movies. Except the Johnny Cage one. I vaguely remember the Johnny Cage one.
The Johnny Cage one was really good. I remember really liking that one.
Johnny Cage one was fun.
I think I watched. I don't remember. I don't think I watched all of them. I think it's just like I remember Johnny. There's a Sub-Zero one. There's a Scorpion one.
There's one that's like Mad Max inspired.
Yeah, isn't that with like Sonya or something or like Kano?
I can't remember.
I remember I watched the Scorpion one. I was like, oh, this is retelling his origins. I kind of saw this already. Okay.
Because I watched the first two and it was like kind of like, oh, this is just Mortal Kombat.
Just Mortal Kombat.
Then the third one's like, oh, Apocalypse.
Yeah, and
it's
the
Apocalypse.
Didn't they mention Onaga? Oh yeah, guys, Onaga's gonna show up in the third movie. We kind of just gave up.
But yeah, but I think that's all. Like all the DC announcements that pertain strictly to outside media that's not comics.
Yeah.
But DC went crazy with like comic book announcements.
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all hyped for Justice League Unlimited? New Gods, what else?
Ooh, can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So good, man.
But yeah,
JSA run.
they
So elephant in the room. I'm sorry. I know that everyone we're gonna talk about this stuff, but what's going on with Absolute? I need to know. This is so cool. I'm liking what it's just like, what are we doing here? I'm liking this. Is the Wonder Woman design brilliant. I like it.
Do you want to talk about like main like the main like universe stuff they announced before we get to Absolute?
I guess sure. Yes, yeah.
Justice League Unlimited got announced, written by Mark Waid and Dan Moore.
Waid and drawn by Dan Moore. The GOAT.
Yeah.
Yes. The cover that we were shown has the main trio. You got Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. Also included in the cover are characters like the Flash, Atom, Black Lightning, and Star Sapphire. I think there's one other.
I think that's the most interesting choice.
Yes,
it adds a bit of like mysteriousness to it.
Is there another character I'm forgetting?
What's Star Sapphire doing there? What's he doing in the Justice League?
Yeah. Is there another character I'm forgetting that's like on the cover?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But if you do, you can just like add a picture and just point to the character you forgot to talk about.
Yeah. But it's gonna be it's named Justice League Unlimited. It's gonna be like very much like influenced by like the Justice League Unlimited cartoon to the point where when asked like who all is gonna be in it, Mark Waid pretty much said, yeah, go ahead.
Everybody.
Yeah, Mark was like everyone. So it's gonna be. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a rotating cast, and I'm hoping.
I like that.
I really like that.
It gives characters that don't really have like, they don't have a solo book to have like their own stories and like, you can play around with, like fun character dynamics and shit. It's just like I think it leans itself very well to like good stories, and two, you could also like do like each month is a different story, and you don't have to like really worry. You can make it
episodic.
Kind of like what Ultimate Spider-Man
doing like
what all the Ultimate books are doing, pretty much.
Yeah. So you don't have to like worry about like doing if you're just gonna how long like a story is gonna take. It was gonna take the months to resolve, but like if it's like a week, if it's like episodic, then like really good.
And I really hope they are not over reliant on the main three.
Yeah.
Like I think it's okay if you just keep like one for like for if I think it's okay if like each issue if they're going the episodic route has like one in the main trilogy, but like all three in every single one, I hope they like use them sparingly.
Yeah, I agree.
We can talk a little bit about New Gods. It's written by Ram V, and I don't know. Do you all happen to know who the artist on New Gods is off the top of your heads?
I'm not sure. Give me 1 second.
I'll look it up. Evan Kegel.
Evan Kegel.
Yeah, Evan Kegel is going to be the artist on that book.
Cool.
I don't particularly remember a lot that was said about that book, but Ram V did mention that like the framework is going to be built around like Kirby's work, as all New God books should be.
Should be. Yeah. If you're not doing one based around Kirby, then like what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. Well, besides JSA, because I'm gonna let Blade talk about that, because he's our resident JSA truther.
But he is muted right now.
That's true. Is there another
I'm gonna take his place and talk.
Well, is there another like mainstream like main universe book that was announced that we can talk about?
Superman. It's just like it's a new like you're gonna tell a new story.
It technically wasn't announced. They announced it was revealed beforehand, but yeah. I think their intention with some of the absolute books was to announce it at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
The main Superman book is going to continue to be written by Joshua Williamson, but Dan Mora is going to like join him on the book as one of the main artists or the main artist, and the new arc is going to deal with like Lois Lane getting powers.
No, actually, you're wrong. You're wrong, Ryan. It's actually a new mysterious Superwoman who we don't know anything about, and we're gonna learn about the origin of.
Oh, I think they just flat out admitted at Comic-Con is Lois Lane.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's just like it was obvious from the get-go that's supposed to be fucking Lois. So
what's going on with Superwoman?
We're talking about the new like story they're gonna do for Superman.
Yeah. But for context, right before San Diego Comic-Con, Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson did like a live stream on YouTube talking about like some of the new Absolute books and some of the new books coming out for DC, and they're all in event. And they loosely mentioned like a new like Superwoman and they was like, oh, who could it be? But they didn't like let that mystery sit for long because it was kind of obvious.
This is for Absolute.
Yeah, we're still talking about like the main universe stuff. Do you want to talk about like the JSA book a little bit, Blake?
Yeah, because there's some big news revolving around regarding that book because Jeff Johns is leaving it. And Jeff Lemire is gonna be a new writer.
Hooray!
Yeah. Jeff Johns' JSA run is you like and you love you like certain things, you hate certain things. It's like a 40-year marriage. That's the best way to put it. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the best way to put it.
But yeah, now Jeff Johns is leaving to go do his Ghost Machine thing with those.
I feel like with Jeff Johns with that I don't know. It's not.
I have mixed opinions with Jeff Johns. As like I said, I love his Green Lantern stuff, but at the same time, it's like I said, 40-year marriage.
It's but with everything else, he just has that type of comic.
The best way to put it is just a 40-year marriage. I don't know how else to put it.
But do you want to talk about like the new book a little bit?
Like what? I mean, what about it? I mean, I like the lineup. We got
talk about the lineup a little bit. Like who all is on the lineup?
Alan Scott. We got some of the older characters. No Black Canary. No is Dr. Fate in the lineup?
Yeah, Dr. Fate's on the lineup.
Dr. Fate. No Black Canary though, right?
No Black Canary.
No Black Canary.
We got Hawkman, Hawkgirl, like that. I mean Black Canary. I get it because when people think of Black Canary, I don't really associate the old JSA one. Kind of breaks my heart, but we got a new Hour Man, because you guys don't remember that big event, Hour Man and the Evil Hour Door. That was a pretty good event. I was a big fan of that. If you guys don't remember, a couple years ago, there was a book called Hour Man in the Big Hour Door. And basically, Hour Man was going to go through this evil door and turn evil for 1 hour. And everyone had to stop him. It was a big crossover event. And then when he went to the door, he became evil for an hour. And then when he came out, he was evil for an hour. And then the event ended.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a pretty good event,
Yep.
But you want to talk about like the big divide between like the lineup? Like there's gonna be like old characters, and there's gonna be like a lot of new characters.
Yeah, we got some of the older and younger generations. I think we got Jade, Blue Obsidian, right?
Yeah.
Blue Obsidian's.
Yeah, Blue Obsidian.
Blue Obsidian's Alan Scott's son, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
What's his power?
I know he's gay. That's about it.
Yeah.
Does he have like an actual power or something?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Power is being gay.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's all you know. I thought it was like, is he like really smart or something? I just was like, why is your name like Blue? So this is a crazy name, and it's like, what's your power then? Like, I don't know, like, do you turn to obsidian? There's blue obsidian out your body?
There's a new Wildcat on the team. Like you said, new Hour Man.
Yeah, new Hour Man, new Wildcat. I didn't, like I said, I need to have like pull it up like right now.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up, and then we can talk about
it. There was like a lot. There's like a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's just
they're like gonna be so many new books this fall. It's like it's insane.
It's gonna be so much. I mean, it's still coming out right now, and it's just like
I am glad that DC has like moved on from the spot they were in 2022. Only ongoings were Batman books, Superman books, a Wonder Woman book, and a Flash book.
Yeah.
It was dire.
That is insane. But
the Dark Crisis shit didn't help either because it was basically just like it was such a nothing event.
Yeah.
We're all about that.
But I'm not sure how good financially DC is, or if they're even in a better spot. But I'm glad their lineup has more like diversity in characters.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much in like genre and like type of books, but
at least in variety of characters, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
But then again, apparently the Flash book that I want to read but haven't like picked up yet is like really horror inspired. So.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's really
I wanna do a video about, but yeah, it's like I don't want to get much into it, but it's basically like, you know how like Flash can like go through like time and space, right? In between realities, he goes in between time and space and reality itself. So it's basically like it's almost sort of like reality, you know what I mean? Because it's like space and time doesn't exist in here, so things were completely different. So it's just like we're like sort of like metaphysical, like it's just really trippy. It's like it's so cool. It's like I really like that idea, you know, like in between reality. It's like it's cool fictional science. I love that. I love hypothetical cool science stuff. So like multiverses, you know, that's cool stuff.
Yeah.
I have like the JSA lineup and like.
Yeah, can you put it? Because I need to see that. I'm so sorry. I don't have anything up.
Okay. See, Jeff Lemire is writing the book.
Another group.
The old lineup includes both the Hawk characters. Dr. Fate, Alan Scott, Jay Garrick, Wildcat. And the new character, actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this because I'm not entirely sure who like the names of all these characters, but I feel like Blade has a better idea, so I'm just gonna put that there. And you can name them off.
Hourman, Jade, Midnighter, Sandman, Blue Obsidian, New Wildcat. I don't know who the new Flash is, and I think that's Wiz. Is that his name? I forgot the guy's name. Wiz. It's Thunder. It's Wiz and Thunder, I think. I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah.
It's like something in Thunder.
I think, oh yeah, because I think with Jeff Johns stuff that like some characters that we thought were gone are now reintroduced.
I'm assuming
in quotation marks reintroduced.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, like the Red Lantern.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Jay Garrick's daughter that was quote unquote reintroduced, but actually started existing like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I wanted to add, because I remember you mentioned it now, because I remember reading that book. What happened to the rest of those characters?
Doesn't
like
matter.
Red Lantern.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It is a Jeff Johns book.
It really doesn't.
I remember really liking it. There was like a really cool like John Henry's design. It was like he had a little psychic. I thought it was like kind of adorable.
Doesn't matter. Jeff Johns is going bye-bye. So all those characters are gonna be gone forever.
Yeah, I will say this. It is cool seeing. Is it Thunder? I forgot the guy's name. With the weird pink thunder creature. It's like Wiz and something, but he's a really cool character.
Yeah, it's Thunder something.
I'm so glad seeing him come back. That is it's a deep cut. That's cool.
You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, this is a cool lineup. I'm not gonna lie. Like you got Sandman too. This is gonna be fun. Jade, like cool. This is. I'm really excited. I love Midnighter. A female. I don't know who the new Midnighter's gonna be, but I am excited.
But onto the absolute side of DC.
Oh, it's shape shifting. I think. Okay, Blue Obsidian's power. I think it's shape shifting. I think I get it now. Okay, right. I just want to.
You just want to let it be known.
I looked at the picture and I was like, "What is this power?" And I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Let's get to the actual absolute stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolute DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of new stuff.
I have a theory. Okay. My theory is that since like the initial 3 books of Absolute got leaked, Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson did that YouTube thing to cover themselves and make it seem like they were announcing it a little early. I think the initial plan was to announce all the Absolute stuff at San Diego Comic-Con, which if that was to happen, I think that would have been crazy.
Yeah. Because so do we know all? Because like I said, all I know is the Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. I don't know anything else.
Okay, so they kind of went over that a little bit at San Diego Comic-Con. Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta is going to be on Absolute Batman. They showed a little bit of concept art of Batman. He's going to be like.
Can I talk about it? He's a city worker.
Yeah, he's a construction worker. He's in his 20s. Construction worker. He has a French bulldog.
Yeah, he's bald. Not bald, but he has a low fade.
He's got
very.
It seems like the main villain's gonna be like Black Mask, or that's the only.
And he looks like a Cobra unit. We're getting a lot of Metal Gear vibes.
At the very least, he's the only character we've seen like concept art for, and then we see concept art of Alfred. Alfred is. I think they said Alfred's supposed to be like a POV character.
Yeah, he's supposed. I think you said POV character.
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
We're following from like Alfred's perspective of what Batman's doing. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Because what I'm kind of getting from this is that like, okay, so when I heard Absolute Batman, what we're getting. This kind of reminds me of like, do you guys remember like that old Batman film that never got made? I forgot whose it was, but it was like,
oh yeah,
Batman was like
Darren. What's that director's name? Darren.
His
Black Swan. What's the Black Swan's director's last name?
Yeah.
Oh, Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, his version of Batman. Like I really like the idea that like the bat symbol is like the Wayne like hand finger ring. It's just like messed up. It looks like a bat symbol at one point.
For context, for people that don't know in the audience, Absolute is a new line at DC where it's all your established the characters you know, but there's a twist to them. For example, Absolute Batman's main twist is he has no money.
He has no money. He's a construction worker.
He's a broke out bitch.
And I'm assuming the bat suit is made from like scraps and things he finds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. I don't know how much we got from the Batman, but like I do feel like we're getting that more like we're getting that Daniel. I don't know how to say the name, but we haven't. Have you seen this Batmobile yet? Because I feel like
we have not seen the Batmobile.
We're getting a drifter Batman. You know what I mean? Where it's like he's gonna be like
he may not even have a Batmobile. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bike. It's gonna be a bike.
I think he might.
It's gonna be. He's gonna have a car, but it's gonna be something like crazy, like a cycle or like a. Ooh, if it was a Dodge Charger, that'd be so cool.
But speaking of characters that like with a twist,
but like
Superman, there's also an absolute Superman book, and his big twist is that like he has like no real attachment.
He's more alien than human.
Yes, he does not have the Kents. He does not have.
He's a lot family. He's a lot like how Kara in a way.
He's more like Super Kara.
Yeah,
I will say, design wise, I don't like I said we have to see more of it because like I said, I kind of feel like what I'm guessing with his appeal is that like he looks human, but you see like those weird like red things in his body.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he like flares up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when something happens, like it's gonna be like the more dangerous he is, the more like his appearance like shifts over time.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there was much said about that book, to be honest. Besides the fact that like the writer Jason Aaron said that like, oh, I'm like the first Superman writer to actually be from Kansas, the first ongoing Superman writer to be from Kansas.
That's good. That's actually really funny. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's good.
Who's the artist on that book?
It's Rafa Sandoval.
Yes.
Rafa Sandoval.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, also got announced. Well, didn't get announced, but also in that initial 3 lineup was Absolute Wonder Woman, written by Kelly Thompson, and I am blanking on also the artist for that book.
Yeah.
For which one? For Absolute Wonder Woman?
Yes.
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Man, you guys need to start doing more research for these.
We really do.
Aiden Sherman.
Sorry again.
Hayden Sherman.
Hayden Sherman.
Yeah.
I don't think they really said particularly what the big like difference is. But my guess is that like she doesn't have like Paradise Island.
Okay, so I think the most they say is that she didn't grow up on Paradise.
Yes.
I think the speculation I've heard is that like also that like with her armor, it's like maybe Ares was like the one who like mentored her when she was younger.
That could be it. I think Kelly Thompson described this version of Wonder Woman as more witchy.
Oh, we're gonna get some like black. That's cool.
I think there's like an implication that she might have like actually been from like the underworld, like she was like grew up in hell.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna get like dark. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some like.
And people have described this book as like Wonder Woman as an archaeologist, so I think she's gonna be like roaming around to get like aspects of the gods to become more powerful.
Yeah, she's finding like dead pieces of God. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I just feel like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
We're gonna get an Indiana Jones style Wonder Woman comic.
Yeah, and she has like a dead horse. So yeah, she probably grew up in the underworld.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
Most likely Hades. It's probably not Hades or like Ares or somebody's.
I need one thing though. I need one more thing. She needs to have an archaeologist outfit with a gun. That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? Just for one part. Just to be cool.
I don't think she's gonna have that. I think she's gonna.
I don't think she's gonna have that. All the art we've seen of her so far for Absolute, it looks like she's just gonna have like a standard like Wonder Woman like outfit
with a buster sword.
The joke is anytime DC the character goes in the desert with DC, they always got like an archaeologist outfit like Batman.
But you know what though?
Every like rich from Batman, he never wears the costume most of the time. It's just wearing like that outfit. It's really funny.
You know what's better though than wearing an archaeological outfit? Big sword, and she has a
buster sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she also has she has like a tattoo, I think on her
arm.
The left arm. Yeah, left arm, like a full.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking. So I think she's like Hades' like little mentor, little like.
Yeah.
Surrogate daughter, I'm assuming. Like he kind of like mentored like a daughter. She's like, wait a minute, you're not my real dad. Zeus is. You know, it's gonna cause a big problem.
What?
You stole me from when I was like. He's probably gonna figure like you probably like kidnapped her when she was like young.
You stole me from Paradise Island. Well, I didn't assume it was Paradise Island because it got blown up by Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid did that.
Also for context, the reason why this universe is different, according to
the solicits.
And Scott, the word in the mouth of Scott Snyder, is because of Darkseid.
Yeah, because we don't know yet, but through the events of Absolute Power, somehow Darkseid creates a universe where like you can control it. I guess we can control like the outcome.
I thought the idea was that like. I thought the idea was that Darkseid just arrived like sooner for the world.
Yeah, let me say this. Let me like put in like the simplest terms possible. It's it's Marvel's new Ultimate Universe, but DC.
Yeah.
And instead of the Maker, it's Darkseid.
It would have been cooler if it was just like Darkseid just like showed up a little bit like sooner and just kind of like blew up a whole bunch of cities. You know what I mean? It's just like.
Makes me wonder though. Do you think that like DC got word that Marvel was doing this whole new like initiative with like the Ultimate Universe, and then they were like, "Oh, let's do that too."
Can I be honest? No. That's just what they like. As someone who's worked in the industry, that's just kind of what happens. It's just
it happened.
Yeah. It could be definitely, but it's just like these things
I feel like Absolute DC starting like pretty much almost like a year after the new Ultimate Universe. It seems very like the timing seems very like.
Oh yeah.
It seems very convenient.
It's just these things take years and years to like get figured out, so it's just like.
However, we spent a lot of time talking about stuff that's already been announced. Let's talk about the two books that from Absolute that were announced.
Yeah, I want to hear about the speculation stuff
at San Diego. First, Absolute Flash by Jeff Lemire, and I'm not sure it's like if an artist is attached. I'm gonna check actually.
I believe there is.
Do we know what?
I know that they have like stuff like a cover done, but I'm not sure if there's like an interior artist attached yet.
So what's going on with Absolute Flash? We don't know what he looks like. What's the speculation?
We know that it's gonna be Wally.
It's gonna be Wally. Ooh.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm assuming Barry's dead, and I'm just gonna assume Barry's dead.
Barry's either gonna be dead or they're just gonna he's gonna be in the background.
I think my guess is it like what?
I feel like if Barry's gonna be alive, I don't think he's gonna have the Flash powers actually.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't.
He
won't even be the Flash.
He'll be in the story, but I don't think he's gonna ever have the powers.
My guess is that like
he's gonna be reverse Flash.
No, I don't think that. I think Mike. I think like what's gonna be like the big like difference in that book, is that like it's gonna be like a Wally West without a Barry Allen. So like that's like gonna be like
what if Wally didn't have a mentor?
So he wouldn't. So he'd probably be more reckless with his powers. I'm assuming it probably would be like a bit more like hot-headed.
We don't know. I don't see. I don't see like an artist's name attached.
So it must be like way earlier in like the development than like the other Absolute books.
I'm guessing.
Oh no, I found a name. Nick Rolbs.
Oh.
Nick Rolbs.
Oh.
Artist for the Nice House on the Lake.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. Ryan, say that again. Nick who?
Nick Rolbs. Like the artist Rolbs. Yes, the artist for the Nice House on the Lake.
Really? What?
Yeah.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Dude, what the Flash book?
Yep. For Absolute Flash.
That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be.
It's gonna look amazing.
Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
There's also another book that was announced. Absolute Green Lantern.
Ooh.
Written by Al Ewing.
Al Ewing.
So
the blackest name in comics that belongs to a white guy.
I don't really have a speculation, but I have just a little nitpick. Number one, I love Green Lantern like mythology just a lot because it's so cool. But like, I don't know, like where can we go? Because like Earth One, when I think of like alternate Green Lantern books, Earth One kind of like sold my heart. You know what I mean? I just love Earth One. That's such a cool like Green Lantern change. But I don't know where they're gonna. Maybe I think it'd be really cool if we followed an alien just being in space and just following, you know, like their culture and stuff. I think that'd be a lot more interesting. You know, like we never go to Earth, just go around in space and just, you know, see different cultures and just we follow an alien Green Lantern, and we see like his perspective, like, you know, like how he focuses and challenges, you know, stuff. I think that'd be a lot cooler. But you can do a human again. It's just
the artist on the book is Janoy Lindsay. The main lantern, or the only one we've seen like concept art of, is Joe from Far Sector. From Far Sector.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the implication I'm thinking is that Joe is gonna be the Green Lantern, the main human Green Lantern of the Absolute universe. Which, let's go, Black woman, yippee! Solo.
It's all. There's also like word of like Hal Jordan and John Stewart being like involved with the book as well.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I made you do something real quick. After I say, let's go, Black woman. I need you to show like a picture of okay, who would be like the funniest character we could do it with? But it's like that character with like a black woman is talking, sit down and listen shirt, just like on there. On like edited on.
Can you do Bane?
Yeah, let's do Bane.
All right, Bane. Gotcha. All right.
A black woman is sit down. Or Joker. I don't know. You do something.
Yeah.
But
no, actually, wait. Dark Side.
There is even less about that book.
The Green Lantern one.
Yes. Besides that, it's going to be a complete reimagining.
Yeah, my speculation.
I think the reason why we probably are getting like a little bit less information about Flash and like Green Lantern is because those ones probably have like something like those are directly affected by absolute power, and like we're gonna find out why.
Yeah. There is like word that there's word that like Absolute Flash is eventually gonna cross over with the main Flash book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happen. That'd be really cool. That's how much, cause I don't know. So that's it. Nothing else has been announced. No Aquaman, no Martian Manhunter.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. Most of the other stuff, I think it's just like it's gonna be the creator. It's gonna be like writers still on the same book, but they're gonna be doing new stories. And like the other stories are gonna be like it's gonna be like no stories. So, but like nothing like really like too like I don't think there's anything too interesting from that like thing that those stories that got announced other than like the Superwoman thing for Superman.
Yeah.
And we already talked a little bit about the New Gods, but I don't think we really go into depth.
Action Comics is going weekly.
Action Comics is going weekly, and it's also gonna be written by that one. It's also gonna be written by Mark Waid, and Mark Waid is gonna be a busy motherfucker.
I will say for like Action Comics, the writers rotate for each arc. So Mark Waid's gonna write one arc, and then like a new writer come in.
But still, he's gonna be busy as hell. He's gonna be working on fucking World's Finest. He's gonna be working on Justice League Unlimited. He's gonna be doing like a story for Action Comics.
Mark Waid Action Comics run. I can't. Action Comics is really good. Also, like man, ongoing Superman and Action Comics are so good. Cyborg Superman actually made a return. He made his grand debut return in Action Comics. I'm like, I lost my mind. Like, it's been so good. I haven't seen it in a while. They did something to him in New 52 that we don't talk about. We don't talk about that version of him. We don't talk about him.
But
Supergirl.
I think we got most of the major.
We've talked a lot about DC for a while. There was stuff announced about The Boys. I'm not sure. I don't really want to get into that too much, but something I will mention that also happens at San Diego Comic-Con. The Eisners happen. I just want to like give flowers to Daniel Warren Johnson's Transformers that won 2 Eisners.
Yeah. And also we give flowers to Ed Piskor, who is surely rotting in hell right now.
who also won an Eisner.
Yeah.
Over a book that was about sexual assault.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he definitely. You guys know what also got an award though? A really good book that got an award. It's not DC related.
I swear, if you say Transformers.
Alright, nigga. What's wrong with Transformers?
I literally just said that.
I had just said Transformers.
I had to go do something.
Yeah, we know. You
been recording this shit.
We know, because you've been quiet for like the whole past hour.
Ryan, just be Ryan and Blade. Just be Ryan and Blade. You're always our special guest on because you come in and out of the recording.
Okay, bro.
We're talking about Marvel now. So
is there any like big Marvel announcements that happened? I surely can't think of anything.
I can't think of any either. It was a pretty low key year for Marvel.
Yeah, nothing really bad happened.
Crazy.
The one book that like I feel like is most interesting that they've been talking about is like the Moon Knight book. That's gonna be it's basically going to continue right where the 2014 like left off, because the 2014 run never really had like a conclusion. It just ended, you know.
Yeah.
Isn't that the you know who run?
I think the thing about I feel like with Marvel, there wasn't like I don't think there was really any major like actual comic news at Marvel.
There was actually. Yeah.
There's a couple.
There's because I know they talked a little bit about the new like X-Men from the Ashes stuff. I know they talked about like some stuff regarding
that's going on right now, right?
Yeah, Marvel they announced new characters for Marvel Rivals. I think Doctor Doom got announced.
I actually got a beta code for that. I keep forgetting. I forgot to tell you. I got a beta code.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
But that's great, Blake. Because I just I did like the Twitch drops thing. I got like the key, and so like I'm just waiting to redeem it.
Yeah, I've been sitting on it because I just don't know what to do.
Okay, so in terms of comics, trailers for an upcoming event called Venom War was shown. Jonathan Hickman's and Greg Capullo's book Wolverine Revenge got a trailer. They announced Ultimate Universe 1 year in, which is going to be written by the Dennis Camp, the writer of Ultimates. Ultimate Universe 1 year in. It's gonna revolve about like the Cabal, the group running the world currently.
Yeah, the book is called Ultimate 1 year in.
Yeah. And how they're like dealing with like all that and whatnot.
Is he gonna show like the world government? I'm guessing. Is that the
and two major Marvel characters are gonna get introduced in that book. A bunch of Infinity comics got announced. That I'm not even gonna like bother to name.
I like the one with Jeff the Shark and Miss Marvel's dog, and that's it.
But I don't like because basically just like you want to read a comic book, but like on your phone and have it look bad, read the Infinity comics.
Yeah.
But the Jet the Shark comic doesn't look bad though.
Yeah.
The short the short stuff, the stuff that's made specifically for the Infinity comics isn't that bad. But, like when they try to like shrink down like the the regular comics into like Infinity format, it doesn't work. It looks weird.
Joe Kelly's on Amazing Spider-Man. And it's gonna start a new event called 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Doctor Doom's gonna grant Spider-Man 8 extra lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said Doctor Doom?
Dr. Doom.
Man, I love Doctor Doom.
Yeah, but there's more comic stuff to be in.
I sure.
I'm really excited for the Doctor Doom to get into the MCU.
I wonder who's gonna play Doctor Doom. But let's get.
There's
a little bit more comic book stuff beforehand.
Wait, guys, hear me out. Channing Tatum would be a really good Doctor Doom.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Think about it. It is me, Dr. Doom.
You're not.
My name, Jeff.
Okay, no. Listen. I have a better Dr. Doom cast. You ready?
Yeah.
Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Think about it.
And that's my Dr. Doom cast.
Okay. All right, buddy. A West Coast Avengers book got announced. Iron Man and War Machine are putting a team together. It includes Ultron.
What about the East Coast Avengers?
Yeah, just the normal Avengers. Jerry Duggan and Danny Kim are going to be like the creative team behind the book. But the big thing that Marvel announced with their books is going to be called One World Under Doom. Let me read a little bit. Yeah. So after Blood Hunt, Doctor Strange is going to give the title of Sorcerer Supreme to Doom. And it's going to be like... It's going to shape how the Marvel Universe is going to like work and stuff until like 2025.
How is Blood Hunt? Because I've actually been wanting to kind of check it out.
Blood Hunt has been fun.
It has? I've been seeing people talk about it because like when I saw DC Vampires, I didn't see that same sort of enthusiasm. Like I love vampires. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like
especially since DC vs Vampires is garbage by pedophile.
That too. All that.
Marvel also like you said, Tribe. They kind of talked about like the new X-Men publishing initiative from the Ashes. Nothing got announced. They just kind of talked a little bit more about it.
They just kind of talked about the stuff that's already like out or like we already know.
Yeah.
But like what everyone's been talking about at Marvel is their Hall H stuff.
Stuff for Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
And,
did we want to go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room?
Fan forced it.
Let's talk about the things that are announced before it first.
Okay. If y'all want to talk about the new Captain America movie and Thunderbolts, go ahead. I don't really have anything. I don't really care.
Okay. Okay. So here's the thing: is that for Brave, I don't think we saw anything new for Brave New World. I think they just brought like the actors out and like they talked a little bit about the movie.
Yeah.
Just really nothing to.
Yeah, Harrison Ford hulked out on stage. Yeah.
Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Harrison Ford has gone rabid, and I think we need to put him down like a dog.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's him anymore. It's like something's controlling him. You know.
He's a creature in there.
You go you go behind Harrison Ford. He's like, why should I walk behind me? Why should I walk behind me?
Question.
Can't look behind me. Don't look behind me. I'm trying to touch my back. It's like behind my back. There's no switch behind my back you can touch. I'm trying to touch it. But yeah, there's a switch. They flipped on the switch on his back, and you have to like switch back off. So you hate Star Wars again, like everything.
He's like a toy.
Yeah. No. You turn him over. It's like Meet Dave. It's just a whole bunch of little guys inside of him. They all like run away.
Have y'all seen that clip of his like reaction?
To what specifically?
Have y'all seen that clip of somebody asking Harrison Ford what he thinks an anchor being is, and he just has.
Oh yeah, no, and he does.
That's elder abuse.
No, that's awesome.
Like you might honestly, you might as well like pull out like a bunch of hammers and start beating him to death like on camera. That's like that's the same level to me. What happened with the Thunderbolts? What do we?
Nothing happened. Well, they showed a trailer, but we did not get that.
I think I'm in a thunderstorm.
It was only in the hall. It was only in the hall H, but if you give me a second, I'm pretty sure nobody cares, but I can bring up like what was the content of that trailer. You give me 2 seconds.
David Harbour, he showed up in his costume.
He also should, yes, because I think he's probably the only person I think that is actually enthusiastic about this movie.
Yeah, which is good. You know, I good for him, I guess.
Okay, so there was Yelena from Black Widow, visit Red Guardian, calls him dad, says that she's found that the only reason for her to live is killing others. Ghost has a new costume. All of the Thunderbolts are assigned to the same job, but it's a setup.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
And apparently, like, there's a scene of who's Elaine Seinfeld playing?
Me.
I don't know.
Valerie.
Ghost, right?
She was in Wakanda Forever.
Valerie something, I'm pretty sure.
Valerie.
Oh, Valerie. Yeah.
There was a scene with her in Avengers Tower, and a lot of people are speculating that she was the one who bought Avengers Tower. Like, ooh, the big mystery that was for 7 years finally revealed.
Yeah.
Elaine Seinfeld
Avengers Tower.
bought the Avengers Tower.
I got a question. Can we save the Fantastic Four stuff for last? Because that's the only thing.
No, we need to build Dread.
We need to keep like letting our audience. You gotta keep milking the audience.
Okay,
wait. Actually, one thing I want to.
We're gonna build the tension is building up, and then it's just all gonna explode when we get to certain things.
It's gonna explode when it happens. Don't say today. It's gonna implode when it happens. Just let it happen naturally.
A lot of sure.
Are y'all hyped to see a really good CGI Red Hulk Harrison Ford on the big screen? In IMAX?
Oh heck yeah!
And you know what? Guess what? Apparently, he's gonna Hulk out in the middle of a speech, of a presidential speech, which is awesome. Which I wish. Could you imagine if Joe Biden did this?
I think it'd be really funny if if Harrison Ford's character that I'm blanking on the name of, Thunderbolt Ross. It'd be really funny if Thunderbolt Ross just like starts getting dementia like midway through the movie, and that's why he turns into Red Hulk.
I like how like he got like
so funny
significantly older between Civil War
and. It'd be so funny if there are like multiple points throughout the movie where people question Thunderbolt Ross's like age and if he can lead a country, and then Thunderbolt Ross
just
is like, I'm the Hulk. I'm the fucking Red Hulk, and then he shits his pants and he's like, my anus has sprung a leak. My wife needs to change me.
True that.
I like this should be a part where it's like, hey, Civil War, you look completely different. Your whole like anatomy changed. Like,
they make that joke in the trailer.
Yeah,
you look different. Yeah,
cut my mustache.
It's because the guy who played me that was a rapist died.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know the first part.
I didn't know that either. Yeah. It's crazy, but.
But okay, imagine there's a scene where it's like Anthony Mack.
I'm not sure where this is going.
Mr. President, the White House is under siege, and he says, and then Harrison Ford says, "You think that's bad? I'm blasting out of both ends." And he stands up and he shows he's not wearing any pants. He's got like a diaper on.
I'm blasting out of both ends. Nasty. So
do you think? So gross. Do you think?
That's incredible.
Both ends. Both ends.
Do you think Mark Hamill's going to continue to talk to Harrison Ford after this movie?
I hope so.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
Mark Hamill loves the MCU, man.
We also got to talk about the first mention of adamantium is going to be in the movie. They're going to say that's what the Celestials are made out of.
It's going to be Celestials, which number one, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but like, okay, number one, if we're doing this, vibranium has always been stronger. This doesn't. So number one, that means it's like almost like a cosmic metal.
Well, no, vibranium hasn't always been stronger.
I thought it was. Vibranium was always stronger.
I think it was like pretty close, but
in the comics, it's different in the MCU. Also, it's why I like with the MCU. How many years are we into the MCU, and the concept of adamantium is just now being introduced?
I mean, they couldn't really do anything about that though.
They can't really do anything about that. Yeah, that was the whole thing about adamantium is that it's man-made. So like,
it's man-made. That's why it's like radioactive. You can like actually like you can destroy it or leave me like mess with it.
Yeah. So like,
but now it's
like cosmic metal kind of defeats the purpose, which makes no sense. I thought vibranium was already a cosmic metal.
I thought vibranium was really like that one that came from like wasn't the whole origin. It was like a meteor that like crashed down and we just mined a whole.
Crashed down in Africa, and that's how they created. Yeah.
We are talking way too much about like those first two movies than we should.
Look, we got build up to. Let's
go on to the Fantastic Four, please.
Okay, Fantastic Four. Okay.
Okay, so this is something.
Fantastic Four, the silver lining of the Hall H presentation.
Like,
fucking looks amazing.
Four, first steps.
First steps. That's
first
step. Yep.
That's the name.
Stupid tagline.
Stupid tagline, really, but like everything I've seen about it makes me hopeful.
I'm really excited what we're doing. The little
that,
dating show. I soy face. That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, for context, I think all the actors also came on stage for Fantastic Four, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yes. We see like the actual like Fantastic car in.
Well, we didn't see everybody. We didn't see Herb yet.
Oh, true. We saw the main four. We
haven't seen Herb yet. Don't get too hard.
I like it. Honestly, I feel like they're gonna keep it a secret, and it's gonna be this very big celebrity cameo.
Yeah, it's gonna be Brad Pitt.
Channing Tatum.
It's gonna be
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum is Herb.
Channing Tatum is Herbie.
But yeah, we see like a model of like the Fantastic car, and they like kind of like show it off. And
then fly it down onto the stage, and the cast actually got in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But let's talk about we didn't get the footage officially, but the footage did leak online.
Yes.
And I have to say that the footage that we got looks fucking crazy.
It looks like, really so good.
It's the first MCU movie that actually has like artistic direction.
Yeah,
I'm very.
That's not like a Guardians movie or
anything like a Guardians movie
or anything from Phase 1.
It feels like a period piece, like legitimately
multiverse of madness.
I'm kind of guessing the whole point of the story is going to be like the Fantastic Four were kind of like these big celebrities after the experiment, and then like somehow Galactus kind of like broke everything apart, you know what I mean, or something like that. Like they were like famous celebrities.
I think it's gonna be something like the Fantastic Four like. They're like big celebrities.
Yeah.
And then like they at first they're like really selfish. They're not really like they're kind of like superheroes, but like it's very selfish.
More it's like attention, yeah.
Yeah. But then once Galactus comes in, they realize, oh shit, we gotta get serious, and we gotta
I'm assuming we're gonna get more from it. So I'm guessing it'll be like by the end, Rich is gonna find out like Galactus is. He's gonna be like, oh, I gotta like be more serious about this now.
But the majority of like the trailer or the test footage, I guess, that they showed at Hall H was in 4:3 format. So my guess is
what I'm guessing is that a portion of the movie is going to be in 4:3, but like either when they get their powers or when they get on the spaceship, it's going to transition to 16:9.
Honestly, my guess is that a very small portion of the movie is going to be in 4:3, and like
that's what I was thinking.
Like maybe 5 minutes max, and I think the portion that's going to be in 4:3 is going to be like a Fox TV documentary about the Fantastic Four and like how they get
that's
their
what I'm
powers.
guessing. It's gonna we're probably gonna
get
a whole documentary. We're gonna get a whole bunch of clips of like what happened to Fantastic Four from 20 years ago. We're gonna see a whole bunch of different clips of them in the news.
Clips of them and you see the thing. You see Reed Richards host like the science show. They have the
science show, the things
Sunday. We have Sunday dinner every night at 8 a.m. on the dot.
Genuinely,
we're a big family. I was kind of iffy on the casting for the movie. But then like once I
thought it was when you go.
When I thought the casting was like, I didn't think it was bad, but I was just like, I was a little worried because I didn't think at first like a lot of these actors had we're gonna get the characterization down. But then when I actually saw that footage, I was like, okay, I guess it seems like they made the right choice.
They whipped him into shape,
especially with Pedro Pascal, because he's really giving off like that like suave, like smart guy.
Yeah.
Like energy.
Are they gonna keep saying anything?
And I saw some people complaining online about like him having a mustache, but I honestly I think it fits. I don't think it fits.
It's fine.
It doesn't fit like an interpretation of Reed we've seen before, but I think it fits with like the actor and
Honestly,
the suave. I didn't.
I felt like the casting was pretty good. The only one I was really optimistic on was Joseph Quinn as a John.
You mean pessimistic? You said optimistic.
But like I was also pessimistic on Joseph Quinn, but like I saw him in a Quiet Place Day One. I think he did a pretty good job, and that made me feel a little bit more confident about what his performance as Human Torch is.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was in Day One.
Is gonna be. You should. It's all right.
I have to check it out. Like I said, I saw what's your name in it, so I actually was gonna check it out.
But I will say, whatever holdups I had about the Fantastic Four casting were put to bed by future casting revelations.
Wait, hold on. I want to talk about one more thing about Fantastic Four.
Yeah, we gotta talk about one more thing. Wait.
It's gonna be the map.
Sorry, it's the map? What?
I'm just wasting time. I'm sorry.
They had like a map of like the Baxter building, and it's like
wait, really?
Who's the director?
The director,
Matt Hickman, guy who did WandaVision.
Which I also had holdups about that because like sometimes TV directors don't translate well to the film, but everything we've seen so far looks pretty good.
I feel like the first half, at least, before WandaVision did what it did, was interesting. And it seems
I think it was more of a Marvel issue than the director's fault for WandaVision. I don't really blame the guy.
Yeah.
Also, before we move on to the next subject, we also see like a first look of Galactus.
That shot.
Yes.
Played by
Ralph
Ineson.
Yep.
After
a transition from 4x3 to
Ralph Ineson
to like the plane launching, we see like a.
We didn't get like the best shot of him, but like I will say this: they got the
honestly,
eyes right. They got the black like square eyes. Like I love that.
You got the size right, I think.
They got the size right. Yeah, but it's just the eyes. You gotta like make those eyes like pitch black, like they look like soulless to a certain point.
Something else that happened at San Diego Comic-Con that pertains to Fantastic Four, but didn't happen at the panel, was like the Marvel had like a bunch of drones like fly over like San Diego Comic-Con in the shape of Galactus, and I saw a clip of that, and that honestly looks like really dope.
I thought it was real. I thought it was real, and I thought Galactus was coming to get me, and I shit myself. It was scary.
So wait, we've actually got an actual we got an actual like a look at what Galactus looks like in this like.
I don't think I think it was more like a regular looking Galactus that just had to fly over.
It's
I thought it was
Galactus.
like the movie. That was like a movie version or something.
Which the movie version is probably going to look a lot like the Kirby design, maybe a more muted color palette, sadly. But
I'm assuming
more lines.
So the question is,
many lines.
You think he's gonna be like a? You think he's gonna be like a guy? You know what I mean? Like an entity?
Yeah,
you know
like a guy. He's gonna look like a guy. He probably will have a lot more lines, which is saying something because Galactus already has like a lot of lines on him.
Yeah, he has so much. It's just.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. The costume design, the MC costume design is gonna have a fucking stroke. Realizing how many lines they gotta put on.
How are we gonna add more lines to Galactus? Oh my gosh!
How are we gonna incorporate nanotech into this? Are we gonna give him a helmet? Is he gonna take off the helmet with nanotech?
Yeah. You can take off
But yeah,
we're gonna give him a plate. We're gonna give him a
Galactus
face plate.
looks cool, but I do like like I said, I like Galactus designs. I've always really like. It depends on how you do it, but I really like when people make Galactus like a weird like entity. You know, just not like the Fantastic Four Hurricane thing, but just like a
that was
creature.
Yeah, like the thing is Galactus. I like how they did it in that one Thor book where it's kind of hard to like. you can't really comprehend Galactus.
I think the best way to put it is for people who don't know this book, it's a book called Marvel Time Splitters, one of my favorite alternate universe books. But there's an alternate version of Galactus in that book who's like this weird like alien cosmic Cthulhu like love creature. Like he consumes planets. Like we don't know what he actually looks like. It's like just like a weird space creature. There's like a man or like nothing we've ever seen. Like I think that's kind of cool. But I do like the classic design though. I'm just so excited.
I like when they like establish the idea that it's kind of hard to like even see him because you can't comprehend Galactus because
do we want to move on? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Keep going.
Awesome.
2-minute intermission. Okay. 2-minute intermission.
But we only have like one thing really left though.
I know that's why I'm trying to just be. I'm trying to bowl as much as I can.
Before we get to that,
Ryan, before we get to it, Ryan, like I said, edited a 2-minute intermission. All right, just to fuck with people.
Okay.
Yeah, two minutes is way too long.
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute is good.
A minute.
Ryan, have you?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. That might be too much. That joke. No one's gonna like that bit. That's too much. I think a minute might be enough.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
We talked about like the good thing from Hall H. Now let's talk about the worst of it, I guess.
Well, because I have an idea for your mission. Is that you're gonna put like a specific picture and you're gonna put the song. Hold on. I think it's called Green Onions. It's time to talk about the big 100-pound elephant in the room we've been ignoring.
The thing we've finally been here for.
Episode until now. So as we all know, Jonathan Majors could not keep his hands in his pocket and decided, for no apparent reason, to hit his white girlfriend as
he
black.
Told her to act like
act like Coretta Scott King.
Fucking insane,
which is crazy.
Genuinely, one of the
and so as we all know, he got fired as king. He tried to break up a fake fight between two girls, so that people would like him more again. And then he got in trouble with he got indicted or whatever. And he got fired. So that means Marvel was panicking. They don't know what to do. They put all of their chips into this guy, and now they just don't have into Kang. And they don't know what to do with Kang anymore. And so here's the big news. The biggest news probably out of the whole con is that now Avengers 5 will be called Doomsday. And the big reveal that everyone was taken aback by and horrified. It was almost like 9/11 happening again. It was at least 20 9/11s happening all at once.
It's the fact that MF Doom is going to be in the soundtrack.
You fucked that whole thing up, Zion. I did all that damn build up just for you to fucking. Oh my god, you are like.
Travis is like mad.
Stop fucking laughing. Stop laughing. Okay, so after it was
MF Doom.
God fucking damn. I had like a whole thing. And
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so from the reveal, the big reveal, we were all waiting for is that we saw a bunch of Dooms walk out onto the stage, and there was one, and there was one that was singled out specifically, and we were wondering, oh, who's gonna play Doom? If Doom, they're gonna have Doom, right? This is all Doomsday, so who's playing Doom? And took off the man took off his mask, and it was revealed that Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be the new Victor Von Doom.
Who?
What the flip?
Say that again.
I can't believe Tom Holland.
Say that again.
Say that again, because Zion was talking over you.
Yeah, say that again.
Robert Downey Jr. is now playing Victor Von Doom in the Adventures Doomsday. He's gonna be playing now, Doom.
One more time, just to make sure.
Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom.
Robert Downey Jr., the guy that played Iron Man before playing Dr. Doom.
Playing Doom, yes.
Even though he died.
And yes, I have a fucking lot to say.
There's a lot everyone has to say. So
I think this is gonna be like a whole hour dedicated
before everyone gets to their thing. I just want to say that out of everyone, I'm not as offended because I really do think they're pulling your leg. I really think so. If not, I'll be. I doubt it. Like I said, I'm
Blade. You don't understand. This is like
you're right.
This is the most like desperate like move.
They named that shit Doomsday. They named it Doomsday. Not only did they do that,
not only like a film studio, but it's like a franchise. It's like a studio do in general, and it's like not only is it like it seems like a shitty casting, but also it's so fucking just weird and like desperate,
creatively bankrupt.
It's just It's creatively bankrupt. That's a good way.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It is
like the most lazy casting possible, and it's just does nothing except for people to go like, what?
So
the fucking Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom now. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's literally it.
I look at it too. Like I said, I think of it more as, like I said, I really do think it's a circle jerk. I mean, I couldn't know. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then you'll see that anger in another episode, I guess. But the other thing is, number two, so much of Iron Man's arc, I feel like just got like, I don't know, just it's fine, bring him back, but just like I really thought that.
But the thing is that they're not bringing him back. It's Robert Downey Jr. just playing Victor Von Doom. It's just he's just like, it's not like Tony. He's not playing a variant of Tony. He's just playing Victor Von Doom.
It's so.
That is, if we're taking
uneventful,
that is
uninteresting.
I will say,
safest choice possible. But here's the thing: it was the safest choice possible, but it didn't end up pleasing anybody.
Yeah, I will say, we are taking what they said at San Diego Comic-Con at face value. They said that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Victor Von Doom. There may be a chance that it may be like a variant of Tony Stark or something stupid.
That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's something really dumb like that. I assume it's something really dumb.
Which, honestly, what neither is good.
It's not. It really isn't. It's terrible. But I'm really
I'm trying to figure out which one I would prefer, and I can't because they both suck.
I can't. I think both
they're terrible. They're all such dumb ideas. It's like, why would you even do it? No point.
Not to mention the fact that they love whitewashing niggas in this universe.
Yeah, as you all know, Doom is Romani, and once again, they casted a white guy to play a Romani character.
A lot into his origin, but they just.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, they was probably never gonna touch that to begin with.
It probably was never gonna happen. They could have at least I think they
could have been at least like superficial about it, and like
yeah. See, like if it was like somebody like Cillian Murphy or like Mads Mikkelsen, who like people that are kind of like names that were floating around, that would have been like it wouldn't have been like a Romani person, but I feel like that would have been like at least a little bit more like you can wave like, oh, okay, you know, it sucks that they didn't get a Romani, but like they're also pretty like, you know, Mads Mikkelsen's a good actor, Cillian Murphy's a good actor, they're gonna do a good job. But the fact that like it was fucking Robert Downey Jr. is what makes like the make it even worse. It like highlights how worse like Marvel is at just like
because like it wasn't a casting choice specifically for like creative reasons. I don't even think it's a casting choice for like, oh, this is the best person for this role. No, it's entirely for reactionary reasons and not for anything like creative.
That's what I'm worried about. Like I said, that's why I'm trying to like not have like, you know, oh, I feel this, you know what I mean? Because it's like it's reactionary. They're trying to, you know. I think it makes me mad. It makes me mad that they win. It makes me mad. That's what they're trying to do. It's like you could have had this was such a cool reveal for like somebody else, but Robert Downey, like you kind of just, I don't know. It was really cool to see like who the new Doom would have been, but kind of just got. It's Rob Downey Jr.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear what his stipulations were by the stipulations were for returning?
Which makes the castings even worse.
Yeah, which makes the casting like even like that's what makes me angry. That not only did he was like, I want to get paid more than $80 million. I want to have private jet travel. I want to have dedicated security. I want to have a trailer encampment, and I want the Russo brothers to come back to direct Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Which the reason why he said specifically he wants to be paid more than $80 million is because the Russo brothers are getting paid $80 million to direct.
$80 million.
Yeah, which is really
and which I'm not sure if they're getting paid $80 million each or together, but
I think probably.
But the thing is kind of bullshit because you got all these like. You got all these writers there, like the fucking, like, you know, the backbone.
Yeah,
of the MCU.
no,
like,
okay.
It wouldn't be shit. The MCU wouldn't be shit without them.
Nah,
and just fucking Robert Downey Jr. is being paid to come back. Paid like at least probably gonna be paid at least like $100 million.
When you explain all this, now I'm fucking angry because that is just, like, that is genuinely
think about
so funny.
Comic writers, they're like comic writers that read like seminal characters that the MCU's using that have to like
and they never
for, like,
Robert Downey Jr. is making more money than the creators of fucking Iron Man or Doctor Doom will ever see in their whole lives.
Exactly.
They will never. Those people who made those characters will never see that amount of money that he's making right now.
Yeah,
will never.
Robert Downey Jr. has made at least between $500 million and $600 million just from starring in the MCU. He's probably gonna make even more from these two.
Okay, yeah. When you explain all the money stuff now, then it's kind of okay. Yeah, this is
like all these writers and and artists and these creators are not only are they getting paid nothing for like
nothing.
For their work. They're also gonna have to like look out on like on screen and see like all the nuances of like certain like scenes and panels get stripped to like bare bone images.
Stripped away, yeah.
I imagine Jonathan Hickman and Esab Ribic just like sitting in the theater somewhere and they're just like seeing like Robert Downey Jr. rip the skull, like rip the backbone. Rip the skeleton out of Thanos, and just because it's cool, as opposed to like being like an actual like moment in the story. And just being like, oh well, any poignancy there is gone.
I'm really hoping that, like I said, he just sort of like a cameo. I doubt it now because the way everything's being explained, it's like I think they're just gonna keep going with it.
He's gonna be in both Avengers movies. He's gonna be in Doomsday and Secret Wars.
That's why I'm like.
The fact that they're moving with Doom means that. I mean, I know the original Secret Wars had.
My thing is like there's no build up at all. We're gonna. Doomsday is coming out in 2026. That is 2 years from now. And the movies that we're gonna get next year are Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four, and only one of those probably has the possibility of being connected to the next Avengers. And it's like they basically just ran around
this whole like saga without a plan, and now it's gonna end like super like abruptly and unceremoniously in like this really shitty like rushed way.
So I'm guessing that in the Fantastic Four universe, Robert Downey Jr. is just evil Iron Man, became Doctor Doom.
Yes, I'm
under the impression of that now. It's just like, oh yeah, in their universe, Iron Man's, he just turned evil.
I don't know.
Which
I think what just makes it more like that kind of makes me mad is that it's probably gonna be a lot of people's first like big introduction to Doom. It's gonna be this, and it's like it's the cultural implications I think of it are what is what I don't like about it.
So,
think about how this is going to affect the comics also, because Brand Synergy absolutely affects the comics.
Why do you think there's going to be like an event happening at Marvel called what I can't remember.
Doom, it's the world under Doom or something.
Yeah, one world under Doom.
The world under Doom. One world under Doom.
So I'm guessing that I'm really trying to guess. Like I said, I'm assuming that this is just a Doctor Doom variant that just exists. That's the main one we're gonna fight. I'm saying he's just the main one we're gonna deal with for now until we're gonna stow him away.
Which if we already had a Doom, fine. But like we don't have. This is the first.
We don't have a Doom. This is our first Doom.
Doom. So
and also if they're gonna do like a story based on like Secret Wars for like that last Avengers movie, the whole crux of that story is like the relationship between like Reed and Doom that's been building for like 60 years.
That's the thing is, remember in the Fantastic Four universe, Iron Man is just evil. Remember.
Here's the thing though, is that they're probably gonna do like the original Secret Wars, which was just like characters
shit happening.
No, I think they're gonna try and do like, I think it's really like a combination of both, but it's mostly gonna be about like
definitely. But
it's mostly gonna be like the new one. I feel like.
Really? I think more like the old one. I feel like it's probably.
I would agree with you on it being the old one if they still went with the Kang side and they would have used that to introduce other characters. But the fact that they're bringing Doctor Doom in, it's just gonna be something that like adapts like little things that won't be the core 2015.
A really bad version of Hickman's Secret Wars because like we only
it doesn't have the build up. It doesn't have the character
moments, and like we're gonna have just like one movie with the Fantastic Four in it, so like it's not none of this like is gonna feel.
I just had like an awful like
disturbed in any way.
Idea.
Doctor,
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, wait. Can I see mine first?
Yeah.
So like I said, we're gonna after all this is over, then we're gonna get a new Doctor Doom when the reboot, when Secret. Remember, because everything's gonna be reset.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. That's where we get
new Doctor Doom by then.
No,
we're gonna get the actual Doctor Doom.
I just had an awful idea. So like the entirety of like these first two movies, Robert Downey Jr. is just like his face is just like all over the place. You see it everywhere. But like near the end of Secret Wars, his face gets like burnt.
And then he puts a mask on.
And he puts a mask on, and then it's like, oh, we don't have to use our Robert Downey Jr. anymore. Doom's still around though. We can just get a different actor now.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Gosh,
because it's like it's Robert Downey Jr. So they're gonna do anything. They're gonna show off. They don't want to show off his face as much as possible.
But yeah, they're gonna. Well, like I said, I really do think the money he's asking, he's not gonna be there for long. I really do think so. He's gonna be there for like 5 seconds. Nick, put the mask back on. You ask too much money. Got five seconds.
Probably.
So yeah, like I said, he's gonna be wearing that mask most of that movie though.
One of like the many things with like Secret Wars 2015. It was a lot of build up happened to it. The main stuff that led up to it was Avengers and New Avengers, things that were happening in the Ultimate Universe.
Even like Hickman's like Fantastic Four run was like build up to it.
Yeah.
You don't have any of the relationships. You don't have any of the urgency. You don't have any of that. I'm trying to go back to their
head. Like, what were they thinking about this reveal? Because it's just like I don't think anyone would have liked it. Like, I just think it's just.
Yeah, this isn't pleasing anybody except
that's why,
like
I'm really thinking like
Marvel
what was this gonna do?
Marvel Studios disciples.
Like, oh, why would I want Reggie playing Doctor Doom? I'm not like a soy. I don't really care about my actors that much.
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry.
I told my dad the news, and he's been like a big Marvel. He's a big Marvel fan, and he loves like Marvel movies in general. Even he was like, oh, I don't know why they're doing that.
They made Ryan's dad confused.
They played.
Now you know you messing up.
They paid an already very rich actor. He got an Oscar last year, right? What did he get last year for Oppenheimer? He got an Oscar last year for Oppenheimer.
Best supporting actor.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
They gave a white guy over $80 million to play a Romani character. Very genius. Very genius. There were many choices.
I'm still trying to like Robert Downey Jr. He's like, oh, I'm gonna reveal myself Doctor Doom. People are gonna love it, nigga. What?
But hold on 1 second. This I want to say something. This is not going to go in. I just want to point out how Zion had to like ask what movie Robert Downey Jr. like won the Oscar for, because Zion has only seen 7 movies.
Nigga, I saw Oppenheimer last year. You could have you didn't have to pause what they were saying to say that.
But you didn't remember what it was, so.
Okay, no, I remember. I was asking if he won an award last year.
I'm just playing. Okay, yeah.
We're enemies now. It can't be fake. We got him to sell this video game.
But yeah, is there? I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah,
I mentioned it earlier. The boys,
like I said,
the boys had announcements. There's 2 new spin-off series, correct?
Is there?
Okay,
yeah. One.
Or maybe
No. We're getting that Soldier Boy.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil.
We started.
They're still playing Black Beatles on the radio.
you just like we're in the middle of recording now.
Okay, so I'm sorry. You guys are recording without me? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I did see that you were recording without me, and I like felt like a really bad wave of FOMO because like I have really like I don't know why I have really bad FOMO about like the weirdest shit. Like obviously I rationalized in my head that like this isn't my podcast.
You also got really bad autism
like,
for interrupting us. I don't know.
Speaking of the devil, like you were talking about me. So what were you saying about me?
We talking about the boys. We literally just started talking about the boys.
Yeah, like literally. As soon as you joined.
As a boys fan myself.
You might need to change your mic though.
Yeah.
I'm in the car right now. I'll be home in 2 minutes.
Okay.
To be honest, I just wanted to briefly mention the boys because it's going up to 2 hours now. I think we've talked about like most of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff that we need to.
Well,
I will say.
I guess Apple's a special guest for this episode. You showed up for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Can I say something about the spinoff?
You guys should like edit in like recorded footage of my voice just in it like throughout the video, so it sounds like I was there the whole time.
Can you edit? Yeah, right. Can you edit like a drive-through, like Apple drive-through? Like like.
Can I get 2 chicken? Can I get 2 double cheeseburgers? And you guys sell pants?
So what?
Well, excuse me for being retarded. I'm sorry.
But we talked about the big elephant in the room. I think it's all just reactionary. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Yeah, that's Doom.
Yo. Holy fuck! I just went while another car was going and like almost died.
You should like pay attention to driving then.
They were really like on the whole other. They were like I was like side by side in the right fucking lane.
Oh,
side by side in one lane. I'm almost home. I won't die probably.
Ryan, you have anything else to say?
I didn't even get to
the Marvel Cinematic Universe is dead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zion. What you to say?
I was just gonna say that I feel like as of right now, The Boys is a good example about how spin-off shows are like good. Like people are complaining that this show is turning into what it's parodying, but again, the spin-off shows aren't really required. And a Soldier Boy spin-off that runs for one season,
Gen V kind of is.
Gen V isn't bad. Gen V isn't bad, and it wasn't required for this season.
Yeah, I like Gen V.
Gen V is like my favorite thing, like from the boys.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that spin-off is kind of required because you see these characters like
the virus.
Who are they? And also the virus.
The virus is an important thing too.
Well, you know what?
We can save all this talk for next episode.
For the show, yeah.
We could, yeah.
So we're talking about like all the superhero shows.
Yeah, let's do that. My closing thoughts is the MCU is dead. I'm excited for DC Comics stuff. I'm excited for Superman. Yeah.
My closing thoughts are, I hope Doomsday and Secret Wars make a collective $15 at the box office, and that you should read Zatanna Bring Down the House because it's good.
Yes, it's good. It's really good. Zion would agree with us if Zion read anything besides Transformers comics and Ninja Turtle comics.
Shut the fuck up, your favorite X-Men comic is the one where Kitty Pryde says like the hard R. I don't want to hear it.
Guy got you.
Oh. All my stocks are put into DC. No more Marvel.
Yeah. I took out all my stocks out of Marvel and now I'm putting them in DC.
Yep.
They're about to pay off handsomely, actually.
Been waiting for this long. It's finally gonna happen.
Zion, what's your closing thoughts?
The West is falling.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we're ending things in kind of a dour note.
Yeah, so
that's good.
But, you know what though?
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win, but we always get back up.
Sometimes it's so over, sometimes we're so back.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens.
Yep.
Exactly. Literally.
Read comic books, guys. Read
comics.
Yeah.
Online.
At the time of this recording, a new issue of Saga is coming out. We probably won't have it out by then, but by Wednesday, because we're recording this on Tuesday. But read Saga. Saga's good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Bye.
That's good.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, get out of here.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button,
yeah.
share it to your friends,
join our Patreon,
follow our Twitter, follow our X, follow our Facebook, follow our Pinterest,
follow our parents' home, follow my wife and kids' home.
Make sure to follow
me in a black
we live stream our reactions to comic book movies on Rumble, so be sure to follow us there too.
Yeah, follow me on Bumble.